This is the Sinclair. Built in 1929, this downtown Fort Worth hotel is now perhaps the country's most futuristic. This central system controls pretty much everything in the building.
Every light bulb, every outlet, all the door keys, all that technology is connected. From the moment I walk into my room, I'm working some kind of touchscreen.
Even the bathroom is overwhelming.
So, while I'm shaving, maybe I want to know, well, I don't know, what's happening in the world? Huh, might rain later, good to know. You might think that the shower would be the one place you'd escape technology. Nope. Touchscreen, personalized with, my preferences for temperature and steam and lighting. Here's the craziest part. There are sensors throughout every room that can detect not only that I'm here, but how many other people are here with me.
At what point is it okay for a hotel to know this much about you? Well, Stacy Schulman from Intel, which is behind the tech upgrade, says customers are basically striking a bargain.
I'm going to give you this information, I'm going to entrust you with it, and I'm going to trust that you're not going to sell it to somebody. I'm going to trust that you're going to use it to benefit me. If that value exchange is there, then it's fine.
So as long as the exchange of convenience is, favorable and you're asking my permission, it feels to you like that's okay.
That's right.
Schulman says that once we've grown accustomed to all of this, she hopes we will never settle for less.
Once you stayed in a hotel where you have these conveniences,
right,
it's hard to go back to something that feels like the Middle Ages.
Right, to opening the curtains with your own hands. Oh, God.
Sinclair owner Farouk Aslam says there are environmental advantages to all of this tech. Here, backup power doesn't involve the typical polluting diesel generator, for instance. It's a stack of batteries.
This system is big enough to handle all the emergency load of the building for more than 6 hours.
Wow, just batteries.
So the elevators, stairway pressurization fans, all emergency lighting in the building, all of it for more than 6 hours.
The systems are so complex that the hotel has to simplify them for us.
We have on average 27 lights in a typical guest room. We have created 3 or 4 scenes, and if you push a button, the whole room setting changes, from drapes being pulled apart, roller shades rolled up, and different lightings.
You could stay up for hours playing with it all, but eventually even the most futuristic people have to switch off.
With the touch of a button, we just shut it all down.
Wow. You guys, there was a podcast room in the lobby because, all of us, tech nerds, right? We all have our own podcasts. And we spoke to many guests there, and they basically said, well, we don't even know how we're going to go back to our own hotel experiences and be happy ever again after this level of personalization.
So they weren't nervous about the technology at all. They loved it.
They didn't seem to know about it. I will say they probably did not know that there is that special sensor in every room that tells them whether or not you are in the room and how many other people are in the room, which it's a funky thing, right?
Yeah.
That's a strange thing. I mean, the thing, they argue that as a result, you'll never get surprised by housekeeping, but it also means you'll never sneak another guest
do you
in.
remember?
Right? There's some stuff about there that I think is new. And I think, I always look at this and think to myself, okay, what is the technology trying to tell us about where we are at as a society? And right now, there's incredible convenience. We're seeing this all through our lives on offer, but you have to be willing to give up a certain amount of your privacy to make that happen. In this case, it's a really convenient and beautiful place, but there is kind of a bargain.
Is it the way of the future, though? Is this where we're going, you think?
This is the thing, right, is that, you could go to Saudi Arabia or some other incredibly fancy place, right, and have had this experience a few years ago. But this is an affordable hotel. This is essentially, a chain hotel. So I think a lot of places are going to wind up being just like this in the future.
So the future of hotels? You have to reboot your toilet. I don't know if that's...
The toilet was fancy. I didn't even get into the toilet. It was extremely fancy.
Thank you.
Thank you.